I'm Emily Grace Tucker with BroadwayWorld, and we are here on the red carpet of the Warriors album launch with Atlantic Records and Time Out here at Time Out Market, New York.
It's really Eisa's fault. No, I mean, we've been friends since the great Passing Strange in the Heights years of 2007, 2008. So we've known each other a long time. And I've been thinking about this movie my whole life because I saw this movie when I was way too young to see it. So yeah, it actually wrote pretty quickly. We also we cleared our desks. We really made space for this. We were meeting every week in the basement of the drama bookshop.
Yeah.
And
we did retreats and, we just made sure that this was a priority for us. And it was so easy because the energy is there. There's an aesthetic kinship.
Yeah.
And, we just admire all of the great ideas and the weird ideas that we brought in, It's just an openness and a generosity.
When I was in the middle of Hamilton, I was an extremely online person. I was very much, Twitter was like the person I woke up with and went to bed with. And I remember when Gamergate was going on. I don't know if you remember that phenomenon, but it was sort of these toxically online bros who were just doxing women who dared to like video games and just letting them deal with the consequences. And I remember making a connection of that's such a Luther thing to do, of Luther shoots Cyrus, points at another gang and says they did it, and leaves them to deal with the consequences of it. And so that was the beginning of my thinking of if the Warriors is a female gang, that kind of complicates every plot point and makes it different and interesting, and also carves out our own lane different from the movie, distinctly from the movie.
And that definitely was a move that helped me into the process, where I just felt like I can really bring my perspective as a woman, to all of these characters and what it is that they go through, what it is that their goals are and what their challenges are.
That's amazing. Now, you are known for, in past shows, paying homage to other composers, other hip-hop artists, all that good stuff. What kind of Easter eggs can we look forward to in this concept album?
This is, we made a decision really early, no samples on this one. We want to be the album people sample.
Yes, I was like, this should be something that other people sample.
That being said, we do have one Hair reference where we've got Josh Henry singing, "Well, it's easy to be hard." And it's like blink and you miss it.
Right, yeah.
Just because I was listening to Hair a lot.
Life is in there too. There's one little lyric there.
Yeah, Hair and all these 60s, 70s rock musicals were such touchstones for us that Hair snuck in a little bit.
Totally appropriate. Last question. What are your hopes and dreams for this moving beyond this concept album? Do you have hopes for the future of what it could be? Are you totally satisfied with what you have right now? What are you thinking about?
It's a combo. Totally satisfied.
Pun intended.
Hopes and dreams.
Yeah, no, I think that, what's exciting is, after living inside of Hamilton where, the album was everywhere, but people were really trying to get inside to see the thing. This is actually the thing we made. It's not a recording of the sound of the thing we made. It's the thing we've been working on, and everyone gets it at the same time. And I love the accessibility of that, and I'm thrilled to share it.
I got a text in January being like, it's just demos. I was like, cool. And I was happy to get that call. So I did the demos. We listened to all of the demos in March. And then maybe a couple of weeks later, Eisa and Lin FaceTimed and said, "We're keeping you. Can you come re-record everything?" And I cried and cried because I was so happy.
At 10:30 at night, the night before, he was like, "Hey, full disclosure, we don't just want you to listen to the album. We have a part for you. Okay, see you tomorrow. Bye." With a heart emoji. And literally, I think I posted it, and when I was talking about the Warriors, but I just responded, "Wait, what?" It was just such this, I had no idea. I honestly had no idea. And then the next day I listened to some of the demos and the ideas, and I was just in complete shock, and I did not expect it. It was just this very last minute thing. And of course I said yes, because how could you not? And also, I'm a girl from Brooklyn, so it just, gotta represent.
It was a DM on Facebook, and he was like, Lin goes, "What's your number? I need to call you." And I was like, okay. And I gave him my number, and then he just sent me a text message, "Hey, it's Lin," with a picture of himself.
To verify it was actually him?
To verify. And then we got on the phone and started talking. He was like, I have this thing. I wrote it. I had you in mind. Would you come and take a listen? I said, of course. So I went to go listen, and I was like, oh, so you want me to do the demo? He was like, no, this is the demo. I wrote it for you. And that kind of just blew my mind. So that was very, very crazy to have like the most famous musical theater writer living on earth think of me as he's writing. I'm honored.
He's like, I'm working on this thing. I want you to record the demos. Absolutely, whatever you need, anything you ask. Learned that Eisa Davis was attached, queen of all queens. I'm obsessed. And then after the demos, it was incredible, first of all. Hearing the music, I was like, we got something on our hands, kids. And then they called me at a separate time and asked me to be a part of the project as Cleon. They're the leader of the Warriors. And there were no words. I was like, what, guys? Yeah. It's been incredible. I'm so happy. Gratitude, gratitude, gratitude. This is such a special piece of work, and I'm so excited that people are about to hear it.
Did you record with other people? Were you satellite? Some people were by themselves. Some people were just with Lin. What was your experience?
We were in the room together, the Warriors, like all of us together. I think all of us are like stage girls, like theater girls. So you want to be in the room together. We had each other's energy. We were in our own booths, but I was saying it was really cool to like have the experience of people you've worked with on stage, to just have them in your ear and really create a vibe, like having people pretty intimately in your space, instead of like sharing a stage, just like truly sharing sound space. So that was really cool. But I'm really glad also that we were in the room together and getting to like vibe and learn each other and like eat snacks on breaks together. Yeah.
Well, I got a call from Eisa Davis one day who said, oh, we're putting this demo together and getting some of the girls together and wondering if you would like to come and sing a little Cochise for us. And I'm a big 80s everything, especially the cult classics. And so I was like, yes. And then one day after the demo was done, I got a FaceTime from both Lin and Eisa, and they said, well, it looks like, they loved the work that you all did on the demo. Would you like to join us? And I kind of jumped out of my skin, kind of like how I'm doing tonight. Yeah, so yeah, it's kind of surreal, still pinching myself.